about that. You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned.
Eita.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Então as lágrimas dela devem ter...
Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
alguma característica especial.
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is more than a bit of rain.
E além disso, provavelmente devia ter muitas pessoas que reclamavam do fato do inventário dos jogadores ser limitado. Daí, querendo ou não, isso ajuda. E eu achei interessante que eles colocaram esse detalhe na lore também, pra fazer sentido.
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Tá? Antes de mais nada, tem uma coisa que eu quero ver. Aqui, em primeiro lugar. Fontaine requer uma inscrição e registro com as autoridades apropriadas. Duelos privados sem aprovação são estritamente proibidos. Qualquer participante será punido em todo o alcance da lei. Eu acho que mais adiante isso vai ser relevante. Não trazidos serão marcados pelos participantes. Prisões feitas pela mais um Garnet não são considerados duelos ou comportamentos de duelo. Se você deseja defender sua honra, você pode solicitar um duelo durante o processo de julgamento, tá? O chinelo de Fontaine usa pratos em cima das pernas, também conhecido sem essa perna, com ações legais da seção raciomania. Tá. Falou dos eremitas ali. Próximo deserto, o nome de vida se chama de eremitas, tem estado. Tá.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies for not recognizing you earlier. Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Oh, please, Also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Pelo visto isso é aquilo que eu comentei, pneuma. Provavelmente isso aqui é pneuma.
Time to go.
E isso aqui é uzia. Perdão. Isso aqui é pneuma. E isso aqui é uzia. E cara,
The wind knows me.
parece muito... Ó, vendo bem de pertinho. Pelo menos pra mim, lembra muito aquele poder que o Dunsleaf tem. Eu acho que tem alguma relação.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land.
Lembra um pouquinho a história de economia.
If you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
Eu imagino, apesar de lembrar um pouquinho a história de economia, eu imagino que de repente ele esteja falando da história dos oceanídeos. Porque eu tava vendo em alguns leaks que... em alguns vazamentos, no caso. Que existe uma região lá subterrânea e tal. Ela foi mostrada no TZD 4.0, tá, se não me engano. Tá, já deixa eu dar uma olhadinha se tem algum item aqui pra pegar. Pelo visto, não. Vamos pular aqui rapidinho. Aqui também não tem baú, não tem hidróculos.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Eu confesso que, baseado no teaser, eu esperava que tivesse menos pessoas em Fontaine. Parecia tão vazio. Deixa eu só ver se tem algum outro objeto. Um baú ou alguma coisa. Deixa eu dar uma exploradinha aqui na área.
Time to go.
Porque geralmente essas regiões iniciais depois a gente nunca mais volta. Não sei vocês, mas falando por mim, pelo menos. Marcote, planta nova. Pelo visto não tem nada. Confesso que tava esperando um baúzinho ou alguma coisa assim. Certo. Tá. Assim, todo jogo de RPG sempre tem coisa atrás de cachoeira, então eu peguei por padrão, sempre dou uma bisoiada. Mas pelo visto não tem muita coisa, não. Só se atentar a missão mesmo.
Time to go.
Falando nisso. Não, pelo visto ainda não... A gente ainda não sabe nadar.
Oh? already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions. Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
Aquelas que eu peguei.
I can't wait to give her my gift.
Ou não. Calma aí. Ah.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
Vamos lá, tem que usar Hidro então. Opa! Que show! Caraca, que irado! Finalmente mudaram isso então. Nossa, muito show. Tá, vamos lá, enfim. Até as animaçãozinhas também, acho que deu uma mudada. Curti, curti. Ficou bem melhor, já era hora de mudar isso. Flor Róstea Marinha. Prontinho. Falar com a Linnea, bora lá.
Time to go. You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
Não sei, eu ainda tô achando isso tão suspeito.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. Alright, let's go.
Bom, galera, acho que por hoje é isso. Se curtiram, se inscreva no canal. Se é novo, dá uma olhadinha nos outros vídeos do canal, que eu tenho certeza que você vai adorar. Boa diversão pra vocês, e até a próxima.